Do you own an e-commerce website? Maybe you're using Shopify, Volusion, BigCommerce, Magento, WooCommerce, whatever website software that you're using for your e-commerce. You need to listen to this strategy. I'm going to share my computer screen with you and walk you through the process of the best e-commerce marketing strategy I have ever seen. I've been in business for 13 years marketing websites online. Actually, the first websites I ever marketed were in about 2007. I started in 2006, but mainly e-commerce websites. And in 2008, I started working on Magento and stuff like that, just trying to let you know that I've been in the game for a long time. Okay, so this strategy should work for you guys, but there's gonna have to be some work done. So if you need a lift in sales, like really fast, take a look at this e-commerce marketing strategy. For those of you who are just starting off and you have a brand new domain, it's gonna take a while for you to get here. But this video is gonna help you guys, whether you're starting off or you're a well-established e-commerce marketing or e-commerce company. It's gonna help you get more sales ASAP. All right, join me on my computer screen. Oh, and before I forget, again, my name's Francisco. I own an internet marketing agency called planetmarketing.com. We do Google ads, Facebook remarketing, and YouTube video remarketing, and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, let's get to the video. Okay, so keep in mind that this strategy can apply to many types of e-commerce strategies, companies. Obviously, your product is going to be different. So on the left-hand side, we have keywords here. This is the Google Keyword Tool Planner. And the keyword search is wedding dresses for girls. This particular company that I did some Google Analytics for, they also were trying to do marketing for other things too, but I saw that the moneymaker was here for wedding dresses for girls. Anyway, here's a keyword search for it. And on the top, you can see that this is Google Shopping, PLA ads, and this, just kind of a side note, this is product reviews. I'm gonna put this in the descriptions. So if you have an e-commerce website and you wanna get star ratings or product ratings into your Google Shopping PLA ads, you could read the blog post and get more information underneath in the descriptions of the video. This is the CPC text ads. Sometimes you'll see some star ratings there. Those are called seller ratings. Again, I'll put that information down in the bottom. Then you got images, and then here you have the SEO stuff. Google Organic. This is Google My Business, and this particular company is over here. So again, the keyword is girls' wedding dresses. They have never actually hit #1 on this keyword search, at least when I was doing their analysis. I only worked with them for a couple of months, and then the lady stiffed me, for the management fee, so I just never really gave her the full report of my findings. Anyway, so if they had gotten this keyword ranking up, or this particular URL ranking higher, they could have easily doubled their business. Okay, so this is the actual landing page. I do remember that they used push notifications, and people, I would see this in Google Analytics, that people would buy from the push notifications. These are notifications coming from the browser. So I don't remember which one they used, but Push Crew is one that's popular. I've used this before, and it did gather some emails and stuff like that. So they also had something called Beat Key or something like that. I remember it used to pop up over here. They still use it, but it was this one. So it's the ones that pop up in the notifications on the bottom left-hand side, like if somebody had purchased, 2 hours ago or something. Okay, so what happens when you get onto this page? You're gonna get pixeled. You're gonna get pixeled like crazy. Okay, and this is where the power came in with the marketing. These guys, TrishScully.com, they did great. I love their products. I still love them. I don't have a little girl for flower girl dresses, but the marketing campaigns were done by somebody overseas. I think they did a fairly good job. They could have done better if they were a little bit more savvy, I guess, with analytics. But what they did, they marketed and they did the job, right? So when you get here, this is the source code. So as a marketer, we will look at source codes and try to dig in to see if there's any information. Obviously, they're going to have a Facebook marketing pixel, and that's where the magic happened. They also do this remarketing on content platforms like Taboola. You can see it right there, and then Outbrain right there. Okay, so Taboola is someone comes and they go to NBC, CBS, Fox, or any of these companies, big publishers, and then an ad from Trish Scully will follow you onto like NBC News. Outbrain has a different network. If you're on CNN, then their remarketing campaigns would go they'd push back to here. So, okay. Enough about that part. Now, the moneymaker was in Facebook ads. Okay, it was specific. When I was looking at their stuff in Google Analytics, I saw that they had epic failures. I'm talking disaster stuff. I was like, well, you guys are using Facebook ads, but you're targeting general stuff, and the numbers there just look dismal. I mean, they would get some sales, but looking at their profit per sale, I was like, no, they're going to be upside down. The objective of doing these Facebook ads marketing campaigns is when you're doing like about 10 campaigns, you can start kind of seeing a pattern, and then you start disabling or putting on pause the loser campaigns and reallocating money to the winner campaigns. And they really weren't doing that because they didn't have an analyst. They had a marketer. Now, a good analyst is going to know about marketing. That's how I became an analyst. So they did use one thing, it's called conversions. I think they were using conversions at this time. But basically what they did is they had created an audience of people who had already been to the website. So this is, let me read this off to you, website traffic. Create an audience of your website visitors. Use data captured by your Facebook pixel, which they do have installed in their source code, to reach people who took specific actions, such as adding to cart. Okay, so they did remarketing and they created a custom audience. And when they created this custom audience, they would use conversions and they would set up a pixel. They'd put in their information there, and then they would have a custom audience. Now, this area would be targeting people who have already been to that specific landing page. Now, in the ad, they took it a little step further. Again, I don't think these guys knew what they were doing, but they knew enough about marketing that I was able to see where the winner campaign was. And this is how they tied it all together. Okay. They created a campaign. These used to be called Google URL Builder parameters or something like that. And so basically, what the marketer did over there, they put in the landing way, the page of the website. They create a URL, and this allows Google Analytics to track more in depth about where the actual sale is coming from, or the visitor is coming from. The campaign source was Facebook because these people are clicking on their remarketing ads on Facebook and then coming to the Trish Sully website. Campaign, Facebook remarketing, and then campaigning girls' wedding dresses. So this is what the URL would look like. You can see that the source was Facebook, and when I drilled down, I was able to see Facebook remarketing. Now again, these guys are marketers. They didn't do any analysis, so I was able to see the secret sauce. If you want to learn how to set this up, you can go to my website and purchase this course. I'll probably increase the price here pretty soon. So you can learn how to do remarketing by yourself, or you can hire our company to do it for you. We are a marketing agency that we do Facebook ads remarketing specifically in this area. So to recap really quick, they use this Google URL builder. Okay, I'm going to go through this really quick again, just for a recap, so that you get a better picture and it makes a little bit more understanding. Okay, people do a Google keyword search. A lot of them just come down here to the organic and they click on the URL. Okay, now the women go through here and they start looking at pictures. Oh, I love this for my little wedding dress, for my little girl or whatever. Okay, then, so the person never purchases. They go away, whatever, and then they're on Facebook, screwing around like everybody, right? And then, so TrishScully.com shows a Facebook remarketing ad in someone's Facebook feed. They click the button. Now, the URL builder in the ad, so this was in the Facebook sponsored post ad. They come back and they got guided back to here, and then people bought. So I can remember seeing a typical 2-3% conversion rate e-commerce for people buying on the first time, or maybe like a repeat visitor. However, when people were remarketed from Facebook and pushed back here using the Google URL campaign builder thing, that had a much higher, I think almost like 30% or something like that. So that was their killer. That was the campaign that absolutely demolished all the other loser campaigns. So really consider think about remarketing for your doing Facebook ads in particular, and focus on some SEO. Do good, clean link building and get your page ranking for those high volume keywords. So for this strategy to have worked so well, they first needed Google organic rankings to get people here through SEO. Then they did a Facebook ads remarketing campaign, and they did a Google campaign URL builder. They also used, has nothing to do with remarketing, but BigCommerce. You can see that in the source code, and they actually they push their products from BigCommerce straight into Amazon. And I remember they were doing that. So no matter what platform you have, you should see if they have a plugin, if your software has a plugin to push your products into Amazon. Okay, that's enough about the best e-commerce marketing strategy I have ever seen. So what'd you think? Is it a strategy that you can use? This isn't a tactic or 5 tips or stuff like that. This is an actual all-out strategy. This strategy I discovered by being an analyst. And so if you need someone to come on board and take a real deep look at your Google Analytics and how your whole marketing campaign is structured, you can actually uncover a lot of opportunity and take money from the loser campaigns and bring them into the moneymaker campaigns. To me, whether it's all the marketing is happening in Google ads or on Facebook ads, all I do is shift money between loser campaigns and reallocate them into the moneymaker campaigns, the winner campaigns. And then sometimes I start seeing, hey, Facebook ads is doing better, is more profitable than Google ads, so I'll just shrink the budget over here and reallocate that money over to another advertising platform. And hey, that's the way it works. I don't care what today's Facebook is popular, tomorrow might be Snapchat. I don't care. I'm gonna just be rolling with the technology and getting sales, because in the end, getting sales and putting money in the bank is what the game is about. That's why we're in business, and it's in the end we need money to get back our time or to pay the bills or to whatever it is. So you don't have to struggle, especially if you're starting off. Follow this method and stick to it. And if you need some help, hey, sign up for my newsletter, read my blog. If you are ready to move forward with the marketing agency, hey, get a quote from us. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. Oh, fuck, I mean to my YouTube channel.